Are you looking at your current job and thinking, okay, what's next? What other jobs am I even qualified for? What if an AI tool could look at your current experience, understand your actual skills, and immediately map out your next 3 to 5 ideal roles you haven't even heard of yet? And if it could customize your resume accordingly. Google Labs built a free career ideation tool that does exactly that. It uses powerful AI to instantly connect your messy work experience to real, in-demand job titles. I am Marcio, former Google executive and now a startup investor. Let's dive in. Welcome to careerzcast. I'm gonna take you inside Google's Career Dreamer, but don't click away yet. I'm not just sending you to the site. I'm sharing some essential tips to ensure you skip the generic answers and get the truly insightful career roadmaps you deserve. Let me give you an example of what you get after watching this. Imagine you are working as an executive assistant supporting some corporate executive. If your role involves keeping track of projects, you could consider project management as your next step in your career. Or if you're planning travel and organizing these big executive meetings, you could consider using your experience to transfer to a marketing role in event planning. Knowing the options available will help you to expand your horizons and advance your career. If you're a careerzcast subscriber, you know I advocate for early career experimentation with different roles and different industries and focus on learning and progression. The challenge to do that is that you need to find the right transitions, and you might not even know what other job titles can expose you to new responsibilities and higher levels of pay while leveraging your current skills and experience. What Career Dreamer does to help you achieve that is to use AI to correlate skills, experiences, and job titles and connect you to real job postings to help you ideate new jobs to pursue. Let's see how it works. So this is Career Dreamer. It is a web app that's free to use by Google Labs. And you have the URL there, which I'm gonna put in the video description to make it easy for you. But before you go there, let me show you how you can use it so that you maximize the benefits you get from it. So I'm gonna start a new session. The first thing the tool is gonna ask me to say, what's my current job? So I'm gonna use the same I used in the previous example, but if you're a student, just say student. If you're a software engineer, just write software engineer. So I'm just filling in my title. What the tool is gonna do now, which is very helpful, it's gonna list the most common tasks associated with that title so that you can tell the tool, yes, in my current job I do this thing, I have experience with those things. So as an executive assistant serving some corporate executive, let's say I manage calendar, I organize the international travel, I organize meetings, and see, best practices, and yeah, let's say these are the things you actually do in your current job. And then when you say next, what the tool is gonna do is convert those tasks into skills or job requirements, which is the language used in resumes, in job postings that describe the things you do. And let's say you have experience with calendar management, and you can notice that for each item it will show and explain you what it is. I do meeting coordination, I do project support, I do time management, and I'm good in communication. So you do next, and what the tool is gonna do now, because it collected information about your job, about who you are, it will actually suggest a career identity statement. It says, I am a dedicated operational strategist, adept at navigating, blah, 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 blah. And basically, it's a paragraph you can use to introduce yourself, use it in interviews, to put in your resume, to describe the experience and the skills you have today. So if this doesn't really, if it's not true, you can certainly go back and you can add more skills, right? And you can add education. Let's say, well, That is something that is very important about me. I'm very passionate about cooking, and I think that's an important part of me. I would like to express that in terms of the abilities, right, I gain by pursuing this hobby of cooking that can be expressed in a professional way. So I'm gonna say add interest, and I'm gonna say cooking, and when I say next, the tool is gonna say, well, if you love cooking, you probably are good in all those things, right? And they're suggesting that you select two statements. So I'll say, I enjoy the process of transforming raw materials into something new and satisfying. I'm gonna pick that one. And I value opportunities to learn and master complex techniques, right? And that's why I love cooking. And what the tool is gonna do now is gonna incorporate that into your profile and add, right, some aspect in the language here to reflect that. I'm driven by a passion for mastering efficient process and delivering proactive, high-level support, right? So that sentence is very powerful from a professional perspective because it expresses your passion for efficient processes, but that came from the fact that you love cooking, and you said, and the part of cooking I like is that process, right, of transforming raw materials into something delightful. So this is how the tool works. And then once you build your profile and you're happy that this describes you and these are the skills you have, then when you click explore path, what the tool is doing, it's using AI and using data in its database to look for other possible jobs you could consider as your next job. And let's see what the tool is suggesting. So for me as an executive assistant, it says, of course, you could consider staying where you are, and it describes the job here. Or you could consider as a next step, for example, to be an administrative supervisor. You could be an event manager, right? You gain experience organizing big meetings. This could translate well into a marketing organization where you can be a marketing event planner, for example. If you want to completely cross the bridge to a different career and you want to go into the healthcare space, your skills as an executive assistant can translate well into jobs in that field. So it gives you this brainstorm, and then you can go back, right, change, add more skills there and see what other jobs you could see. And this is how the tool works. It's very simple, but it's very powerful if you do this exercise, reflecting, right, on all your attributes, all your skills and experience. And if you can express that through the tool, it will open your horizons for you to find what are the possible opportunities for growth for you. And I would recommend that you watch next the video about job interviewing, as you soon will be applying for jobs. So I see you in the next episode of careerzcast.